welcome to the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Bow South Division. We're at Cooters Pond, also known as the Alabama River. I'm Robbie Floyd, joined by Kay Donaldson with the ABT. And Kay, it's not necessarily the weather that's going to be as much a factor today, although we will see 42 to 62 throughout the day. It's the rain that we've had this week that should affect these fishermen and the fish.
You know, on the Alabama Bass Trail, that's what these guys should expect. We got somewhere close to 6 inches of rain over the last 10 days, and everything that falls north of here has to come through the Alabama River, and there is a lot of water out there, and a lot of things that may not have been in play last year is certainly in play today.
Oftentimes, and we've seen this body of water being really low, really high. Now we're on the higher end. How are these guys going to get out of the current, for one thing, and find that clear water, or are they? Do they need that current? Would this actually help some of those guys?
You know, I've ridden all around this lake all week, and I just don't see any clean water. So I think they're going to have to adapt and get in the dirty water, find some current seams, some breaks that they can find those fish sitting on. And these are not going to set up like smallmouth. They're going to have to find largemouth and spotted bass, and probably not acting like they normally would. But I certainly think it's going to take largemouth to win here today. I think you're going to see a lot of spotted bass wade in today, but I do think you're going to have to see a mixed bag. Again,
high water levels. The highest was yesterday. They're dropping it. These guys want water moving. It's definitely moving. We're going to see a lot of variety today on Cooters Pond. Now let's go out on the water in our Academy Sports and Outdoors first cast of the day.
Nice to be able to hit it in reverse, don't you?
We made a long run this morning. We're just a couple miles below Jordan Dam, and I think this is boat 224 behind me here, but we just got here and hadn't had a chance to talk to these guys. But this area is normally really hard to get to in a normal bass boat. You almost have to have a jet boat to get up here. There's a lot of rock islands and rapid areas, and the water being up so high now, we're able to get here. But it's the first time I've been this far upriver, so I've had to take it easy. It took me a while to get here. Once I got towards the rapids area, I kind of been idling the whole time in between the current and trying to trust my mapping on my GPS. It's taken a while to get here. In this current, these guys aren't going to sit and go long stretches. They've got to kind of fish an area and then move. Otherwise, they're going to use up their trolling batteries too early in the day. But from reports, these guys have really been catching them up here. The key is really trying to find those current breaks and try to capitalize on timing, get there at the right time. This area is known for big spotted bass. So if these guys can get the bites, they'll have what they need at the end of the day.
He's trying to keep pressure on him. He's wrapped around. Yep. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now there's our fourth fish. Sometimes you got it. I mean, even mistakes can turn into a good deal here on the Alabama Bass Trail. I mean, boat 204 had the fish on. You could see the pressure trying to keep it on the end of the line. Then it come netting time. I don't know, we're gonna have to work on those netting skills. You were definitely putting on a show there. Hey, great job. That's their fourth fish in the first hour. Things are looking good for them.
Guys, how was it in practice?
Didn't get to practice.
No practice.
No practice.
How many times have y'all been down here before?
We come down here a little bit last year. This is our second year.
Yeah.
And we come down here a little bit last year, and I caught fish in here, but we didn't get to practice this year. So.
Well, I don't know that practice would have done a whole lot of good with all these changes.
I don't believe it would have.
Hooked up. Pretty good fish here. In the net, nice spotted bass. I'm assuming it's a spotted bass. Good job, guys.
Wow.
Is that your first one?
What?
Is that your first one?
That's our third fish, the first good one.
2 deep before that.
2 deep.
Okay. That's what lives up here. That's why these guys come up here, and you know, really the high water helps. It gives them an opportunity to get up here, but the fish up here are going to be healthy. So the key is going to be getting 5 bites. You get 5 bites, you're going to have pretty good weight. He keeps making repeated casts, and that's where you've got a tree and a big rock behind it. Hooked up. That's where it pays off to keep making repeated casts to those current breaks.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Automotive, where it's always Bill Penny time, by Jack's, all about the South, and by Sweet Home Alabama.
In 2009, it all started with this 721 Pro XP and a passion to build the best fishing platform in design, performance, and construction for all of our customers. Through the years, motors have changed. Electronics have changed. But the passion to build the best bass boat possible has not changed. Everyone at Phoenix believes we got it right the first time.
Bill Penny Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. But that's not the only reason to get to know Bill Penny. Enjoy a 10-year unlimited warranty on every new Toyota in stock. Get 1 year of 24/7 roadside assistance. Test drive for the chance to win $5,000. You heard right. 5,000 big ones. Plus, choose from over 700 new Toyotas in stock and price to move. Bill Penny Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Get to know us today.
If you didn't already know, AmFirst has great rates on auto loans, and boat loans, and motorcycle loans, and really any loans, including ones for your business. With a variety of terms as low as 2%, we're kind of hard to beat.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Otten, Hank Terry, let's go!
Garmin LiveScope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin LiveScope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
Hooked up again, and he says it's bigger. He's got that cast dialed in, I'm telling you. In the net, in the boat. And it is a good one. Just good, solid, healthy fish. See, that's what happens when you've got this current running through here. You get a good current break, these fish can be stacked on it. That's 3 fish basically out of the same cast. Now, it hadn't been, back-to-back cast. He's had to add multiple casts in that area, but these fish can really stack up in small areas.
What's y'all's boat number? What number?
12.
12. Look out.
Yeah. Good boat number, nowhere to go.
Nothing? Got nothing?
We got one about 2.5.
1, 2.5.
Boat 124, 3 fish for 4 pounds, but how'd they come about? Were you doing the same thing? You just flipping this brush off the bank?
Yeah, just flipping those bushes.
Are they sporadic bushes, or are they heavier bushes, thicker bushes? Are they targeting anything in particular?
Pretty much all. Just no. We didn't do too good in practice, so.
Well, it's not a bad start. You're getting the bites. I mean, you got 3 fish in the first hour. You can't be complaining too much.
No, I'm not. I'm very happy.
All right, so here's another team that's up here, and you can kind of, if you can see them through the trees and the rocks there, basically what that is, that's a rock island. Normally would be out of the water, but since the water's so high, he's actually able to get up there, and these rocks are breaking the current. And he's trying to position his boat where he can make casts right behind those rocks and hope that these fish are set up where he can catch them. That's kind of what's up here. It's a lot of places like this, and the further we go up below Jordan Dam, the more that happens. I knew there'd be several boats coming up here. You know, at high water, that's kind of what you do. And as we've already seen, you know, guys that get on the fish up here, these fish are very healthy, good-sized fish, and stand a chance of having pretty good weight.
Good thing about the Alabama Bass Trail is how we can showcase the fisheries around the great state of Alabama. It's modeled similar to the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, and it just so happens here at Cooters Pond, we have both. The RTJ course to my left, the ABT there as well. It doesn't get any better than this. If you're a fishing fan or a golfing fan, you can come to one destination and you can get it all. I was out here on this golf course with Brent 10 Cup Crow yesterday. He lost at least 20, 25 balls, and today he's just trying to catch 5 of the biggest bass he can find. So again, the best of both worlds, RTJ, ABT, those are acronyms you need to remember.
This portion of Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is sponsored by Garmin, by Academy Sports and Outdoors, and by America's First Credit Union. There's more right after this.
Buying stale, burnt coffee is like eating hot sushi out of a vending machine. It's just a no-no. Explosion. Cool guys don't look at them. As a veteran-owned and operated company, we take massive pride in giving back. And with your support, we've donated millions to charitable organizations and veterans. Do you have a lightsaber leg, Jay?
Yeah, I got a lightsaber leg.
When you sign up for our coffee club, you get fast free shipping directly to your door.
I'm on a helicopter.
The taste of the South starts out here. However you roll into work, you can bring the flavor with Jack's Breakfast Catering. Huge scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and hearty breakfast sandwiches, mixed or matched, starting at just $15. Don't forget to add delicious fresh ground Royal Cup coffee and classic breakfast sides, because great work starts with great breakfast. Breakfast catering starting at $15 from Jack's. All about the South.
Got him. Good one? Yep.
Number 5 anyway.
Yep.
He locked me up though.
This is boat 138, Chad Hall, Ryan Hall. Looks like Chad's fishing by himself today. You got any keepers yet? Got 3? What kind of size? Okay.
Boat 149, Stifler and Gore. I don't think I've ever had this happen to me before, where they say, hey, we got guys at the dock and they're ready to order a pizza.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is Timmy Horton kind of stuff right
We're
here.
hungry.
Yeah, Brian, you're hungry. You're hungry.
I mean, I'm hungry. It's time to eat.
And the reason I say this is because you told me that you had a limit pretty early. How early is pretty early?
We called, I think, 5 and 8 pitches, and then called the first 3.5 at.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! The first 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we called 3.5.
Going 3.5 from the Alabama River.
We called the first 3.5 at 7:45, and we caught the last cold fish at 7:53.
I'm gonna look at my phone right now. It's 9:30.
Yeah, we've been easing on back up the river.
Yeah, taking it easy. Fish doing well. None caught super deep.
They're fine. They're fine.
You gonna show me 1 or 2 of these things, right?
Sure. Yeah. Well, Wesley pull them out. They look big when you hold them.
All right. Hey, Brian, you can talk to me while Mr. Gore goes back there and grabs his fish. All right. What were y'all doing today?
Pitching a jig.
Jig. I heard you say that earlier. Just solely jig on certain spots. I mean, how big is this area we talking about?
It's no bigger than the width of the back deck. It's a one-pitch place.
We're going live right now. You know how you know that?
How's that?
That phone's blowing up in your pocket.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe some pizza guy.
Hey, again, when they're calling 3.5 pounders, we might have up over there. I want you to see what these fish look like. These are the kind of fish that they're catching. That's why they're in this early.
So boat 13, y'all got how many pounds you think you got?
Probably got 11, 12.
9 or 10.
11, 12, 9 or 10, all right?
Yeah. He always goes on the small side.
That's always a safe way to play it though, right? Shoot it low and watch them way high.
How many keepers you got, guys?
3 past 7. Probably just 1 about 5.
Okay, 1 about 5. What's your total?
Jumped 1 off, so we've had 7 bites. We should have a limit already.
What's your total weight?
Maybe 7, 8 pounds.
Okay, 7 or 8 pounds. Says he's missed a few fish, had 7 or 8 bites. You can see they're in this strong current. This is a little island here.
As we're just drifting down the lake here, or the river, I shall say, the Alabama River, boat 107. Guys, how's it going so far today? 3? 3's not bad. Are they 3 big ones?
2 up, 5 pound apiece. One of them's about 2 pounds.
Well, that's not the best. What were y'all doing to catch them? Were you out here in the middle of the river? Right now we're drifting. You can just see how fast we're going.
We was in Cooter's Pond to start with.
So you were one of those 25 boats that I saw in there?
Yeah, I was amongst all of them, yeah.
But just small size in there and never get any big bite, you feel like?
Yep, just got that one. That's it.
So I've spent most of my day far upriver, the far upriver end, close to Jordan Dam, and we're in the city of Wetumpka now. So from this point up, it's a lot of rocky structure, a lot of current, a lot of guys looking for current breaks. These teams only have 2 to 3, 4 hours left to fish. They have to start getting on fish if they're going to do well in this tournament. Talked to several teams that have fish already. Some of them are looking to upgrade. Stay tuned because weigh-in is next.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee Company, by TH Marine, from transom to trolling motor, and by Mountain Dew. There's more to come.
The TH Marine HydroWave H2 KVD edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The HydroWave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The HydroWave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
Research and development is more than just time in the shop for us. It's time out here, sweating the details, making boats that work as well in the real world as they do on paper. From our R&D team to our anglers on the water, We have the knowledge and passion to build you the finest fishing platform in the world.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Stifler, Wesley Gore, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to see this. Boat number 149. They came in after about an hour and a half out there on the water. They were only fishing for 30 minutes. They thought they had a 19-pound bag. They were wrong. 20.19 for our leaders now, Stifler and Gore. Wow.
Here we are with Brian Stifler, Wesley Gore. You guys just crossed the stage with 20.19 pounds, and you had a big fish of 5.68. Tell me how your morning got started.
Go ahead, he got to move.
Oh, man, well, first run this morning, we had a long run, so we got to where we were going and went through the woods for probably, I don't know, 600 or 700 yards, and then jumped the road and got into where we were going, and it was just magical, man. I'm not going to say it was nothing else. We had one little specific place that was probably the size of the hood of the truck, and we caught 20 bass there and culled several 3-pounders, and caught one real big one and a bunch of 3.5 to 3 3/4 and had 20 pounds, man. It was special.
It's the only thing we found in practice. It's the only place we had consistent bites. Like I said up there, the Garmin played a huge part once you got to return and look and you could see them, right? So when we saw the water, and normally it was supposed to slowly crest off, well, it really started to decline. And originally we thought, look, we're going to have till 1 o'clock to fish in there.
Yeah.
And this morning we got up and said, we might have till 10 o'clock. And we got in there and we said, we better leave at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we caught those fish in 24 minutes. Like Wesley said, it was one of those magical days where everything comes together.
And this is another good bag here. Uh-oh, this could make a difference, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look. Our leaders are 2019. Let's take a look. Need 2019, 1927. Close, but no cigar.
We caught a couple of big ones early. The 2 big ones we had, we caught early. We don't know a whole lot about the place, so we always heard when it's flooded you up the river. So we just went up, took a spinnerbait and a jig and went up the river and just fished current breaks. And we got a couple more big bites that we broke one off and had one just pull off. But the water failed and we didn't get any more big bites throughout the day. We just caught some more 2.5, 3-pounders.
You are the team of James White, Eugene Davis, just crossed the stage with 18.61 pounds. Great job on what some people thought would be a tough day. Tell us how your morning started.
It started good. Actually, all of them we probably caught within the first hour. And, it was all a flipping bite, caught one deep. But after that, it was just small stuff. So.
We are with Shane Horton. Brandon Horton just weighed in, 16.08 pounds. Tell us how your day went.
It was pretty good. I mean, we started out, we just kind of went blind, and we pulled in the pocket, and that's where we stayed all day. We didn't crank back up till the time to come back.
So we had a pretty fun day. We caught a lot of fish. We started off the day early trying to fish stack-up holes, little hard spots that the fish would get on top of, and we caught a very quick limit, but we weren't catching the quality that we wanted to see. So as the day went on, we started kind of searching around our area because we were very committed to it. And eventually we found that the fish were up on the bank, but you had to cover miles and miles to catch one good one. But when you did catch one, he'd be a 3.5 and 4-pounder. So we dropped the trolling motor and we fished fast for the rest of the day to catch what we did.
Nothing against this fishery, Kay, but I didn't think there were 20 pounds to be had today with the conditions they had, but Gordon Stifler proved us wrong.
You know, we've heard all week how tough the fishing is, and I always say this, but the best fishermen fish the Alabama Bass Trail, and these guys proved it today.
Guys, I mean, you had that magic spot, and I mean, it was close. I mean, you didn't know if you'd get in, you really didn't know if you'd get out, but it paid off. I mean, I think you wanted to catch more weight, but you had just enough.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, well, we thought we had just enough. We were a little nervous about the guys upriver, especially the ones that run through Moccasin Gap all the way up to Jordan Dam. We really wanted one more good fish to call that one more of those 3.5 pounders we had. It just wasn't worth the risk. It was close enough getting out. So
if the water would have stayed up, what do you think you could have caught?
22, 23.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a big bag. That'll win almost anywhere.
You know, this is the biggest bag we've ever had weighed here on the Alabama River during an Alabama Bass Trail tournament by almost 2 pounds. So it was a great day. The weather ended up cooperating. Yeah, we had a little bit of wind, but the water fell just enough.
Big fight for the championship, Angler of the Year. You go from, I think, 8th place. Now you're in 2nd, only 14 points out. I mean, that could be a paid trip back to the 2023 Alabama Bass Trail.
Yeah, so that was our goal to begin the year with, was to fish for AOI. And, of course, we want to make the top 8 because we want to go to the team championship or top 9. And, of course, we want to win one. So, you know, we've reached one of those goals. We got 2 more to go.
Yeah, keep it up, guys. Again, moving up in the championship points. It was a big day. It took 20 pounds to win here on the Alabama River. What's it going to take at Weiss Lake? I think it's going to take 20 there, too.
I do, too.
That's going to be the next stop in the ABT North, and we'll be back down to the south after that on Lay Lake. For everybody here at the Alabama Bass Trail, presented by Phoenix Boats, thanks for watching.